America's most essential and abiding divisions are not between red states and blue states, conservatives and liberals, capital and labor, blacks and whites, the faithful and the secular. Rather, our divisions stem from this fact. The United States is a federation comprised of the whole or part of 11 regional nations, some of which truly do not see eye to eye with one another. Colin Woodard. Man is a creature who can write immortal poetry, raise giant cities, aim for the stars, build an atomic bomb. But he is also an animal, a relative of the apes, a naked ape, in fact. Desmond Morris. There are written laws. They perish, but there are also unwritten laws. They are eternal. Mark Twain. While death may cast a long shadow upon us as we journey through life, Americans typically refuse to notice. We stride ahead, looking toward a bright future, concentrating on health and living fully. We exercise, eat fiber, know how much fat we consume, and exactly what type. We make jokes about death to diminish its power, using laughter to insulate ourselves from fear. But then, when death approaches, we are stunned and feel unprepared to deal with the situation we face. We don't know what the right thing is to do or say, and so we may retreat, turning over to professionals. In reflexively turning away from the reminders of death, we have, at times, inadvertently isolated loved ones who needed our presence. And we have robbed ourselves of precious opportunities. Socially, we have paid dearly, and culturally, we are poorer for failing to explore the inherently human experience of dying. Dr. Ira Byock. Nothing on this earth can be promised but a chance. The promised land guarantees nothing. It is only an opportunity, not a deliverance. Shelby Steele. I don't like either the word hike or the thing. People ought to saunter in the mountains, not hike. Do you know the origin of that word, saunter? It's a beautiful word. Way back in the Middle Ages, people used to go on pilgrimages to the Holy Land, and when the people in the villages through which they passed asked where they were going, they would reply, "A la Santa Terre," to the Holy Land. And so they became known as Santa Terre-ers, or saunterers. Now these mountains are our Holy Land, and we ought to saunter through them reverently, not hike through them. John Muir. For all of his 18-year career, right fielder Roberto Clemente played great baseball for a little-publicized team, the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was a savage line drive hitter with a phenomenal throwing arm, often plagued by injuries but proud of his Puerto Rican heritage. Clemente hit better than .300 for 13 seasons, building a lifetime average of .317, took 4 batting titles, 12 gold gloves, and led the National League outfielders in assists a record 5 times. Against Baltimore in the 1971 series, Clemente seized the opportunity to show the world all he could do, smashing 2 home runs, getting a hit in every one of the 7 games to lead his team to victory, earning himself a series average of .414 and the MVP Player Award. On the final day of the following season, he racked up his 3,000th hit. 10 weeks later, an earthquake hit Nicaragua, and Clemente volunteered to carry supplies to the victims. His plane crashed into the sea on New Year's Eve. His body was never found. 11 weeks later, He was inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame. Ken Burns, Baseball.